Hey, Natsu here. Today I want to do part 2 of my what if class 1A had different quirks. I hadn't done it for a while because I was kind of trying to make new what ifs, as well as I lost the paper on which every quirk and abilities of those quirks were, so I had to remake it. Okay, so in the last part, basically the first day happened with um, the test that Aizawa did. Nobody got expelled, and now we move to the second day with All Might. Um, like I think well, no, Jiro, who has Soundwave and One for All, is well the successor of All Might for sure, since he passed it to her. So for the battle, I'm going to set the same theme. No, you know what? I'm going to change it around. Since everyone in class is basically different, I'm, I'm going to put Deku and Momo against Koda and Soji. After that, I'm going to put Toru. Well, no, I'm going to say them and then do it. So, yeah, Deku and Momo against Koda and Soji. So, Deku and Momo are the villains. Koda and Soji have to enter and get the bomb. First thing that they decide to do is, well, firstly, Deku tells Momo to create, to change the matter to make special rods of metal, and Deku grabs them and places electricity in all of them. Then, after a bit, the first thing that, after doing that, Izuku basically tells her that she stays in it with the bomb and that no matter what happens, what she does is protect it. And she decides to create more metal beam that basically makes it impossible to take the bomb away unless you firstly break those beams and get electrocuted like hell. Since Izuku basically put in it the electricity of like about 20 car batteries, so a lot. After, after a bit of time, Deku finds Koda and Shoji, and the first thing they try to do is, Koda, literally his quirk isn't that well for battle, since he only changes his body. He is strong, but it's not as if, let's say, um, well, literally just like in the anime, his body is strong. He did train to be strong, since his quirk isn't really useful in itself in fighting, so he trained. The problem is that against Izuku, it's basically as if you were taking a wrecking ball and tried to break through a wall of cardboard. You basically just pass right through. And he did that to both of them. almost knocking Shoji out. Soji then tried to grab Izuku by sending a lot of webs all around him, saying that now you're stuck. Momo just waiting upstairs, and suddenly Izuku just kind of heats his body up, all the way until the webbings burn, and Soji just suddenly sees Deku ready to attack, and he's like, okay, I've lost. And Deku just boosts his velocity and knock him out. So villains won! Yay! Second battle. Wait a sec. Okay, so the next battle will be Bakugo, Shoto as the heroes, Tokoyami and Mineta as the villains. Literally what I'm doing is just picking the name out at random, so sorry if the powers are literally overpowering the others, but yeah. So, the first thing Tokoyami and Mineta do is Tokoyami telling Mineta to do as many clones as he can. Well, not as many clones as he can, but like 10 clones. And to just kind of leave them around the room. Since Mineta knows that he can switch with his clones, he's just not intelligent enough to basically do the, oh, if this body dies, I'm just going to go into the next one. So he knows that can, well, he doesn't know that can happen. At some point, I'm pretty sure it's going to. But yeah, so there's 11 Minetas right now inside of the room, while Tokoyami made some of his light beasts. And he told Mineta to both send his light beasts in the send the light beast in. No, he told Mineta to send his clones through the building to go try to stop the stop Bakugo and Shoto. While Tokoyami did the same thing, sending out his. So, yeah. While they were fighting, yes, fighting because Shoto and Bakugo don't really get along. So, first thing that happens is that the moment one of the light beasts that Tokoyami creates meet with them, Shoto basically just sends a laser, thinking that it will destroy it, but not doing a lot, since it is made of light. And then, seeing that it doesn't do that much, all that happens is, well, he just uses his shadow, engulf it, and then he gets hit by a clone of Mineta. After that happened, oh, pretty easily get destroyed. And so Well, literally what happens is that Bakugo goes in front of Shoto and basically freezes the entire hallway. So after Bakugo froze the hallway, he didn't just do like what Shoto did in the anime. He actually made a block of ice in front of them that blocked the whole path, which Shoto being angry at him because why the frick did you do that? With Bakugo yelling at him that, well, since Bakugo isn't well, as strong-headed because Izuku is a lot tougher than in the anime, like he was literally there to calm him down, but for some reason he just doesn't like Shoto at all. So, All Might literally told them afterward on well, he literally took the mic and said to them that there's only 5 minutes left. If you want to win, you have to try harder than that and stop harassing each other and go after your enemy. Which both of them decide to calm down, and Bakugo decides to say, do a hole just over us. Which Shoto didn't get why, but still did. Which, well, with a laser, basically pointing it up. And then he asked, well, basically Shoto was told, move back a bit. And Bakugo literally froze down, the ground, making it go up a bit. And just jump on it, put his hand over in the hole. And suddenly just kind of blasted everything he could through it to basically freeze the rest of the place. So after that, they basically won because the villains could not do anything. So Shoto just had to create lasers to melt the ice, go all the way there, and grab the bomb. Those are the two that I was going to say how it happens. For the rest, it is Ida and Toru versus Kirishima and Kaminari. Kirishima and Kaminari won. Sato and Mina versus Aoyama and Jiro. Mina and Sato won. Then Tsuyu, who was it? Uraraka, Ojiro, and the last one that is left is Sero. Okay, let's see what team they are. Sero with Ojiro, and Tsuyu with Uraraka. Okay. This one is a bit harder to decide. Because Tsuyu knows about, all her childhood. She basically looked at books with dinosaurs, stuff like that. Right now, she's kind of able to combine 4 different species plus her human form. Um, as well as Ojiro being a beast that can combine shark and lion, or was it tiger? Lion? Okay, yeah. Well, what between that and gas chamber, I would say that um, Zero and Ojiro wins simply because Zero can just kind of send sleeping gas in until they fall asleep and they won. So that's how it happened. Okay, so now basically everything kind of happens the same since, well, kind of easy to say for the class president, it would happen kind of the exact same, with Ida seeing it, then asking Uraraka to take the gravity away from him, throwing it up. So, yeah. In the USJ, basically going there, everyone already knows the quirk of the others. Um, so that talk that doesn't happen. But they ask Izuku, what is the limit of your power? Because you can absorb any energy, motion, and stuff like that without any drawback to you, but you are you aren't able to send it back all at once. So they ask him how much power he thinks he could take in total before he actually dies from it. So all he's saying is that the more he trains, the tougher his body becomes, and that he's trying to augment it to a point of him not actually having anything done to him. After a bit, they arrive to the USJ. They go out on the school bus. They meet 13. Then the same thing happens with the well, Shigaraki and the other villains arriving through Kurogiri's portal. So after a bit of basically Aizawa destroying them and everyone running away, the only one that they decided to send, since Ida doesn't have the running power, is Flado, since momentum control. After, they were able to make him pass basically because Bakugo was freezing the portals. Um, Shoji grabbing the collar with spider silk and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much everyone gets sent to the exact same places. When Deku arrives underwater, he sees Mineta and Tsu far away, but sees the villain arriving, so he just decides to send a massive wave of heat and basically starts boiling the water, which So you see, she did put frog part as well as fish part on her body to help her move, and took Mineta on the boat. Basically, Deku was just boiling the water, everyone passed out, and yeah, he came out of the water on the shore, and Shigaraki saw him just come out as if nothing happened, and told the Nomu to kill him. Aizawa wasn't even attacked by the Nomu yet, and was like, no! The Nomu went to attack Izuku. Izuku saw him coming, and basically just put his hand in front, and the moment the Nomu hit him, all that happens is, well, all of that power and energy and motion, speed, whatever, just get absorbed, like, in one shot. Shigaraki is thinking, what? He's able to stop him? How is that possible? Izuku looks at the Nomu and decides to throw back all of that energy. And basically, the Nomu is pushed back by like 2 or 3 centimeters. And Shigaraki's just thinking, what the hell is that kid? I need to get him. And he tells Kurogiri to teleport him, and he tries to destroy Izuku. Izuku saw him and only was thinking that he was going to punch him. Then he saw how his hand was placed and thought, no, it's something else. Okay, absorb any type of energy. Then he just listed all of them in his head in less than a second and was just thinking, absorb everything. And suddenly just kind of tried to touch Izuku. But right before, Izuku decided that, no, don't let him touch me. And basically just placed his hand in front and just sent a massive amount of energy, like just motion, and just pushed away Shigaraki as if he was a leaf in a tornado, throwing him away. Shigaraki told the Nomu to attack. The Nomu tried to punch Deku, nothing happened. And then Deku just grabbed the Nomu's arm and absorbed as much energy from the Nomu as he could. Like, well, not as much energy as he could, but basically just like the motion of the Nomu every time he was moving around. Izuku was grabbing it and placing it into his other arm, readying it to basically just destroy the Nomu in one punch. So, the Nomu starts just kind of pushing. Yeah, well, pushing. How can I say this? The Nomu started trying to just hit Deku on the ground. Basically, hit him there as well as punch him. Izuku just continuously absorbing all of that energy and didn't care at all about breaking his arm at this point. And suddenly, he just gave a single punch and the entire Nomu just went bye-bye. So, Shigaraki decided that, okay, yeah, let's run away. We cannot fight that. And then, when he left, everyone was like, that saw Izuku were like, yes! Aizawa didn't get hurt. 13 did get hurt, but not as bad. The reason for that is that a black hole basically works with gravity, so it did absorb her body. Ochako, that didn't get teleported anywhere, just kind of saw what was going to happen, grabbed 13, removed all gravity from her, and her power just kind of tried to absorb. But no gravity on a black hole means you're not being absorbed. And so she didn't get hurt like that. And Kurogiri was like, what the hell? And then get punched by Sato. Not Sato, but Shoji. After that happens, basically the heroes arrived, and all they saw was the legs of a monster or something. Aizawa running towards Izuku, um, and basically everyone kind of being scared up until um, All Might saw why they were scared for Deku. Because his arm is literally destroyed. Like, completely purple, like in the anime when he used 100% for the first time. He wasn't able to move it, it was completely broken. But they know it's going to regenerate after a while. They brought him back to school and decided to at least make sure that Recovery Girl was going to heal him. Because even with his quirk, it's going to take a while, if not that. So they do it, and he wakes up like a day later feeling fine. Then they are told about the 2 weeks, the week out of school, then the week of training, which during all of that time, all that Izuku was doing was meditating on the ground, absorbing energy, and constantly placing energy all around his body, and augmenting the charge over and over and over and over, always going up like that, to try and augment the amount that he can resist, which over time augmented by a good amount. And I'm going to end it here, since the sports festival might be a long part, since this time there's going to be a lot more, well, difference, since, yeah. Well, hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did. Yeah, if you want to come to my Discord, I'm going to leave it in the comment section. So yeah, Natsu out.